And boom, we are rolling. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. Take a seat and get comfortable. Hope you're all having an absolutely marvelous day so far. It's great to see you all. So on today's video, we're going to be checking out a band called Abyss Above, and specifically we're going to be checking out their most recent single called World Casket. So I am familiar with this band, very familiar with this band actually. I did a shout out video on my Instagram for their track Void Walker. Loved the shit out of it, but I gotta be completely honest, it was a little while since I'd actually heard anything from Abyss Above, including Void Walker and all that type of, just all their stuff basically, because I listen to so much music. I find it quite difficult to listen to all the new stuff and then actually listen to the stuff that because I only shout out bands that I like, so it's quite difficult to kind of keep up with everything. So when I saw that they'd released a new song, I was like, right, okay, so let's go into their back catalogue. So their first release was Death of God, all the way back in 2016, which was okay, yeah, pretty decent, yeah, solid stuff. They then released a track called Executioner in 2018, which was also pretty decent. But then they released two tracks called Omega and a personal favourite of mine, Flesh Exposed, and they both came off of an album called Doombound, which was released in 2019. And that is when Abyss Above started being not just decent, but very, very fucking good. They started incorporating a lot more blackened elements, a lot more just really, really creepy kind of spoken word intros and outros and all that type of shit into the music. It just the production got better. It was faster, it was heavier, it was more original, it did more things. That's really when Abyss Above started to, that's when they started to become something, quite special. And now we are going to listen to, so they've released an EP, which I'm very likely going to be checking out just after I've made this video. They released an EP called Inevitable End, and we're going to be checking out one track out of a possible three on there called World Casket. And so without further ado, let's get into it. I haven't heard anything new by these guys. I haven't heard any of the other two songs, though I do think they did release another single, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The actual the actual video, that would totally help. Okie dokie, Abyss Above, World Casket. Let's go.
Salvation
It's so heavy, and this is me saying that. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. What the actual fuck? Okay. Abyss Above. World Casket. Okay, so that was slightly heavy. That's putting it fucking mildly. Good lord. Okay, so where the fuck did we start with? Where the fuck did we start with that? Let's start with the heaviness. That was like Distant. Not only did it sound quite a bit like Distant, actually, I think, in a good way. Obviously, not trying to say that these guys have ripped off Distant in any way, but the production job on the drums, the way they were, the way they were played, the way they sound, all that type of shit, that sounded very, very much like Distant. It kind of had that, the drums had that really, really thick, thudding quality. When I was listening to it, it kind of felt like the sound was like in like the back middle of my head type thing. It was just a really, really fucking gigantic, chunky sound. So I thought it was interesting that I kept expecting it to go really, really fast, because that's what a lot of deathcore, blackened deathcore, slamming deathcore, brutal deathcore, whatever the fuck, whatever the hell you want to call it. There's a lot of different types of deathcore out there at the moment, but most of the time deathcore has at least one fast section. It can be very down tempo like that. It can be. I'm blabbering. there was lots of moments in that song where I expected it to go fast and it didn't, and I actually thought that was really really cool. It was very mid paced the whole way through it, not plodding, not boring, but it was just mid paced. All the riffs were of a moderate speed. The vocals were moderate. Just everything was kind of, it kind of had a. It had a nice, had a very, very nice, chunky, marauding, kind of stampeding, kind of lurching vibe to it the whole way through. It was really, really, truly fucking menacing from start to finish. I love the guitar work. I love the bass. I love the production on the whole thing. Actually, it just sounded. I can't come up with. I can't describe it in any other way other than thick, massive, big. There's the. Especially the drums. Good lord, those were some fucking heavy ass drums. Yeah, I thought it was really cool because a lot of deathcore bands these days, they're just they're going lots of fast sections, and then maybe a slower chunky groove or possibly a breakdown. That looks like where deathcore is going at the moment. A lot of black and deathcore bands are starting to really, really embrace the black death side of things rather than the core side of things. These guys have I wouldn't say they've inverted that, but they've done something different. They've went, okay, we see that everyone else is going pretty fast. How about we just take things a little bit slower? Let's just be a little bit more deliberate with things. And I thought it came out absolutely fucking monstrous. There was so many parts during that video where I was just like, is this actually just going to keep going like this? Is it going to get heavier? And then it got heavier, and then it got heavier, and it just kept on getting heavier, but yeah, fucking loved it. Absolutely fucking loved it. Yeah, I had a very, very strong feeling I was going to like it. I had a feeling it was going to sound like that. I didn't expect it to be quite that good, to be perfectly honest. That was really, really fucking impressive. It took me by surprise. And the music video was really fucking cool as well. Really, really cool. Yeah, very, very trippy. One of those music videos that actually almost fooled me into thinking that my fucking PC was starting to melt or something with all like the kind of like glitchy distortion, low bitrate shit, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm super impressed. I'm really, really impressed by that. I'm so happy that I checked these guys out again. Awesome song, really, really fucking awesome. Yeah, blew me away. In fact, so as per usual, links to the band's social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, Bandcamp, whatever the fuck, will be down below. You guys know the deal by now. Once the video is done, please, please, please remember to scroll down, click on every single one of those links, where there's an option to subscribe, turn the bell on for notifications, do all that cool stuff. Leave them go and check out the video, like it, leave a comment there, leave a comment on Facebook, leave a comment on their Instagram, just letting them know how much of a good job they're doing. And if you're feeling really, really generous, go and buy a t-shirt or buy a hoodie, or just support these guys in any way you can, because they definitely deserve it after hearing that absolute monster of a track. So yeah, to sum up, fucking awesome. Really, really fucking awesome. One more time, Abyss Above, A World Casket. That's some fucking heavy shit, guys. That's some seriously, seriously heavy shit. Go check that out. Thank you very much for joining me. Love you all very much. Fantastic to see you. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.